Good afternoon, this is Josh from Palo Alto Networks, and I just want to give you a quick walkthrough of a demo that I've got working for checking for and disabling unused rules on a Palo Alto Networks firewall, leveraging Cortex XSOAR. So to begin with, I've got a demo firewall running, and as you can see, I've got 3 security rules created. Pretty basic rules, nothing special. None of them have been hit at this point, so they should all trigger using the PAN-OS policy optimizer integration as being unused rules. And what's going to happen is the playbook's going to leverage a built-in tag. In this case, I've got marked for deletion set up. It's going to tag each of these rules, and then it's going to append a policy description to include the change number that I enter as part of the XSOAR workflow. So just so you can see, each rule's got a basic description added in here, demo rule 1, any, demo rule 2 for ping, and demo rule 3 for ICMP and SSL. I'm going to hop over to my playbook, and what this is going to do is it's going to pull back the list of rules that are unused, and it's going to prompt me for which rules to disable. It's also going to ask me for a change request number, which will then be appended to each of those rules before they are disabled. Now, one thing to note, I didn't put a commit operation in this playbook, but that is something that can be easily added. So just keep that in mind as we're running through. So I'm going to give this a quick execution. And right now it's pulling back that list of unused rules from the firewall. Right now I have it pulling back or prompting me within XSOAR to select the rules to disable. This could be done over Teams or Slack or email, whichever other data collection method you choose to enable on the platform. Right now I just have it for ease of use in the platform itself. And then I'm going to enter a change number. I'm going to submit that to the firewall, or to XSOAR I mean. And it's gone through, it's appended each of those rules with a tag. It's marked or updated the description to include the change number, and then it's disabled the rules. So if I hop back over to my firewall, I'll give this a refresh. You can see all 3 of those rules are disabled. They've been tagged as marked for deletion. And I've got change number annotated within the rule description. Now you can make this as verbose as you want. Right now I just kept it fairly simple of change number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then all that's required to formally disable those rules is a commit, which again can be added to the playbook if you desire. You could add another step in there to prompt the operator to perform that commit operation, which may or may not be doable depending on your maintenance windows. But either way, these changes are staged for the next commit operation. And with that concludes this demo. I hope you found this useful, and please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.